Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and I want to show you Kids Mode here on the Galaxy S5. If you haven't been into opened up Kids Mode, it's kind of screwy how you get it. For whatever reason, it's not pre-installed on the device, which is fine. That saves storage space, but it's a screwy way of getting it. I assume if you go into Samsung apps, you can probably find it that way. I haven't really tried, but they actually have a widget that looks like an app icon. On some of the devices, I noticed T-Mobile already had it on the home screen, but this AT&T version doesn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and find you the widget. Long press on the home screen, and there it is. It's in the widgets, and I'm going to just long press here and just leave it right there. So now that is not the app. That's a widget that basically helps you install the app. So I'm going to go ahead and it's connecting to the server, and here it is. So now it's asking me to install it. So now I'm going to go ahead and install it, and that'll take a little bit of time. Now Kids Mode, while that's doing, Kids Mode is perfect for if you have a kid. And they're always grabbing your phone to play games or whatever. You can set this mode up so they can't get into all the other stuff. They can't send an email by mistake or do anything crazy with your phone, and it would just be this special mode. It's like a separate launcher, if you will, that they only have access to just this area and just the apps that you specify. And there are also some preloaded apps that they offer as well. Alright, so now it's installed, and now it's no longer a widget. That's actually an icon for the app. So it's, again, kind of a screwy thing that Samsung did here, but that's what it is. So now, in order to go into Kids Mode, you're just going to tap on the app. Now, for the first time, you're going to set it up. Alright, so now it's telling you, different things about it, that you're going to set up a code and this and that. So you'll set up the PIN. So you're not going to use your fingerprint for this. So we're just going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't advise you to use that. And now you can set up the name of your child. So we'll just say Ben. If I can type right. I can't see the screen. And you can put in their birth date. And we'll just go with today's date is fine. Take it back to 2007, that's fine. And then go ahead and hit set. You can also add a photo if you want from from select clip art. Take a picture or select an image. I won't bother with that right now. You can go ahead and do that and hit next. And then of course you have your disclaimer. Now I don't have a lot of apps installed here, but I can select what apps I want in my child or Ben to have access to, and right now I'll say MX Player, and we'll say, just for the heck of it, they don't really need it, but we'll say the speed test app. Okay, so then you hit next, and the profile's created, and then from what I can tell, you can only set up one child. Alright, so now it says happy birthday Ben, because today's his birthday, I guess, because I did it today. Now when you add apps, whether you do it later or for the first time, you see these little gift things. So if you go and buy an app, a game that they like to play or whatever it is, when they first go into it, they'll see these gifts. So they can tap on them, and it turns into the app, and they're like, oh boy, you got me a speed test. Now I can see how fast our internet is. Or I tap on this, and it's MX Player, which actually MX Player is useful if you put on movies on your device. So, and there's also a couple of apps that they put in here, a drawing app that you have, and there's some different things here that you can play with, and there's to make audio files if they want to talk and record themselves. They can do that as well. So and again, you can always go in and select the apps. Now over down here is the mode, the parent mode, and there you're going to type in your code, so they won't be able to get into that. And you can see the settings that you can do here, and then it says last 7 days what apps they use, and these are just the apps that we just did, obviously, and last 30 days. And then you can go in here and hit the hamburger menu, and you can set some different things here. You got your kids store here where you'll find kids apps within the Samsung apps. You can go ahead and select you have your applications that are allowed, and you can delete them or add new ones. From here, go back into here. The media will show any media that is allowed for them as well. And you can also set the daily playtime limit to whatever you want. So you just go ahead and turn it on, and you can then set whatever you want. So you can set an hour and, if I can find the exact spot, an hour and 30 minutes, and set it. That's going to be the daily playtime limit. And of course your activity is what it was in the main that we just saw. So that's pretty much all the different things there. There's a general settings here. You can block the back key, 3D tilting effect, I wouldn't worry about it. And then you can change the pin, and you can check for updates for the app and reset it if you want. And of course, if you want to get out of this and go back to the home screen when your child is done, you can just hit the door here, and you're now back to the home screen, and you can do whatever you want. And a lot of times what will happen is when you go back and you hit the home, it's going to ask you to complete this, and you want to say touch with home always. So that way, whenever you hit the home key, it'll be, within your TouchWiz. You want to go back into kids mode, you just press it, and then they're in, and they're good for the daily time limit, whatever. And again, go out. And let's see if I hit the home button, if it asks me that. This time it didn't. So most of the time I don't think it does. Maybe it's only the first time. But anyway, that's kids mode. I hope that helps you, and I hope that you're able to use that for your children, or better yet, buy them a separate tablet. That works the best. My son never grabs my phone, so unless we're in line and I don't have anything and I want to quickly show him something, then I give him my phone. It's very, very rare. So anyway, kids mode, Galaxy S5. Thanks for watching. This is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.